G'day, ZiggyD here, and finally, welcome back for some more Diablo 3 Hardcore Reaper of Souls on the Witch Doctor. It has been a while since I've done this series, and that's thanks to the dramas of moving house. I'm still not currently fully set up in the new house. I have to wait another week or so until I have good internet. But in the meantime, I've set up at my parents' house for a while so I can come here and do a bit of YouTubing. And actually play some video games and not just sort of sit at my house twiddling my thumbs without internet. So, that doesn't mean I can do some stuff. However, it does mean that the videos will probably be shorter in length, and I probably won't upload this series in 1080p while I'm working at this house as well, just because I don't want to chew up my family's entire data cap with big 1080p videos. But towards the end of the month and early into next month, we should be able to get onto it and do some serious YouTubing and serious streaming as well, which will be pretty exciting. Looking forward to streaming some Reaper of Souls especially. So, there's been a lot of changes to the Reaper of Souls beta since the last time I played as well. There's some weird stuff going on at the moment with the difficulty selection I'm noticing as well, which I'm pretty sure this is just a bug. I'm pretty sure we are still getting golden XP bonuses, and we'll just talk about most of the changes as we come across them. But I believe I was playing on Expert, and I think that's the difficulty I'm going to continue on here. Bounties award double currency, and it was an extra, I think it was like 75% experience. I think this was 50%, this was 75 from memory, but it doesn't matter too much. We get more experience is the short of it. But we'll just jump in and sort of take a look at things. I think in this first episode here, to sort of keep things a bit shorter, I'm just going to be doing some bounty runs first, and then when we get our rift key in the next episode, we'll go do a rift run, because quite a few things have changed in each, and I'd like to sort of just focus on each one. Alrighty, so I took a bit of time to also create myself a new build, because I want to change these up each episode, as you guys already know, and I've decided to go for a bit of physical realm fetish sort of focused build. Now that sounds a little bit interesting, but focused on the fetish sycophants and the different fetish skills here. We've got fetish army and the big bad voodoo as well, which I find is kind of similar there. But basically, whenever we cast a physical realm spell with that list of spells there, we have a 5% chance to summon a dagger wielding fetish to fight by our side for 60 seconds. Now we also get to summon our own fetish army here of 5 dagger wielding fetishes, so I'm hoping these two work together. Obviously I haven't tested a lot of these skills yet myself. Big bad voodoo, which gives us a move speed, attack speed buff for 20% for 30 seconds there, and I think the rune I've got increases at it increases at 30 seconds there. No rune on Fetish Army yet. We get that at 34, which will be in 2 levels, so maybe we'll get that this episode. I'm using Locust Swarm, which will proc, does proc Fetish Sycophants there, as well as Firebomb does. Funny though that Firebomb is a fire spell, but says it falls under this list here for some reason. I find that a little bit unusual. Wall of Zombies is a blocking spell. Spirit Walk as my go fast spell, but also as a bit of a save, and Spirit Vessel and Jungle Fortitude, because they're still fantastic hardcore passives to run, and these are pretty much ones you're always going to run on a Witch Doctor, I feel. But let's jump straight into it, I think. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick which sort of act we want to go for. There's a few changes made to the adventure mode bounty system. The first is that to get between the sort of different map levels, it's got a little plus and minus symbol, but these don't seem to work yet. However, by right clicking I can go from, so if I go this one here, if I right click it brings it to this one, if I right click again it brings it to the overall world map. So we can do, it looks like, we've got these bonus ones here listed as Act 3 and Act 4 at the moment, which I'm pretty happy with Act 3. So something else I'll mention about this is they've made it so the game now ensures that there's at least one of each type of bounty. So in the past episodes I've mentioned that, we've got something like this, which is an event bounty, then we've got this one which is like a clear a zone bounty, then there's a kill a specific mob bounty, and there'll also be a boss bounty. Now it's made sure that one of each of these is spawning now. So you'll get double up, like to kill Snitch and kill Thorn back here are doubled up, and any one of these types could double up, but you're at least going to always get one of those. So there's no more sort of selecting the act based on whether a bunch of boss kills spawned or something like that. You're now going to do things based on just which acts you want to play, basically. And there's different advantages, which is something I want to mention, to playing certain acts. Later on in the game we get specific legendaries from playing specific acts, which is kind of important. There's also farming the key wardens for keys if you want to do Uber runs as well. And then, there's just the fact which acts you actually prefer and which ones you find a bit better for your build or character or things like that. So Act 3 is always good fun. Let's go straight into Act 3. And I think we'll kick things off with the Tide of Battle event here. So, help turn the tide of battle with Captain Severin in the battlefield. So, he should be in here somewhere. I think this is a zone that kind of spawns with a bunch of like palisade walls around there. Now, this is going to be interesting. This will be the first time using my skills here, so this could be very interesting. I should throw down my locust swarms, and I'll get my fire bombs bouncing as well, and I can use my zombie wall there. Now, I haven't, looks like there's no indicator for the Fetish army and that things, it seems, but I just want to use those pretty much whenever they're off cooldown. They have a pretty long cooldown, but hopefully the little guys stay alive, and hopefully the ones spawning from my spell casts also sort of keep up the numbers of my Fetish army. Now there's uniques that encourage sort of a Fetish build and things like that, which would be pretty interesting to play around with. I think it's a pretty cool sort of theme for the Witch Doctor to play with. So let's get a locust swarms happening there. It looks like we've also found the area that is the location for the event here. But if you ever played a Witch Doctor, if you played Witch Doctor a fair bit and you played around with different Fetish army builds and things like that, or if you've incorporated into builds, I'd love to hear how you've done it. Just sort of like that sort of thing I always find pretty inspiring to hear how people play around with these different things. But it looks like we seem to be doing okay so far, no real issues. So let's go and set off this event here. Okay, there we go. So we want to kill the Colossal Firewing now, and then we've got to kill the remaining demons after that. So let's throw down a zombie wall there. Looks like our Fetish army and what's this one called? Big Bag Voodoo will be off cooldown soon, but probably not for this bounty. I probably, with bounty hunting, long cooldown skills, I kind of work out okay. I found, like when I was playing Demon Hunter, I was using Vengeance, which is very long cooldown, but by the time you sort of get to the next bounty, you have a chance to actually use it. You notice there's a new bounty sort of screen. This is the event back here, but this is a new bounty screen. Kind of looks weird, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of weird. It seems a little bit, yeah. It's a bit more present in the middle of the screen as well. I'm not sure how much I like that one. But that first bounty was pretty quick, so let's go clear the Icefall caves. I'm not a big fan of these clearer zone sort of bounties, but let's go jump in and do it anyway. Whoa, got a pretty big pack here, so I'm going to get some locusts happening, and we'll use our cooldowns here. It probably means I won't get to use them for the bounty. Now I do want to get out of here, because there's lots of stuff going on in there, getting pretty crazy. The wall of zombies should help sort of keep those guys at bay a little bit. Let's get some more locusts spawned on these guys. And I'm going to try and use my spirit walk to sort of move around as much as I can and avoid as much damage as I can. Looks like I've taken quite a bit of damage there. I seem to be able to manage it so far. I've got my potions still up, ready to go. This has been a pretty crazy pack here. Let's use another spirit walk there. Let's get some more locusts happening there. I can sort of duck in with that and use the set off the locust, use the immunity sort of, or the damage reduction to get in there and set off the locust. Let's use that potion. My health is getting a bit low there. I don't want to get like hit by some massive attack and like something like that, which takes a lot of damage instantly. The interesting thing about Reaper of Souls, and I've talked about this a bit in the past, and hopefully I don't die talking about it now, is the new approach to sort of how damage and healing is dealt. Sort of damage, taking high amounts of damage over time is generally a bad sort of thing when you're trying to look to manage your character, because healing is much more scarce now, sources of healing. Let's go grab that. Need to force move through there. Because healing is much more scarce now, you need to sort of manage your health better over time. That means avoiding as much of this stuff as you can, and taking big bursts of damage like that, it's not something you can sustain for very long, so you have to be a bit more smart about the way you engage. I think I missed that locust swarm there. I'm sort of still a bit unsure about the range of that sort of skill. The Witch Doctor just plays so differently. But I'm a really big fan. I've already raved about it plenty of times in the past. Here's the Icefall caves. I'm a big fan of the changes to healing and damage over this in this sort of game. Now, so the changes in Reaper of Souls, they've actually in a recent patch changed a lot of the ways the damage affixes on what's turning things into chickens again? I don't know. Oh, I think that's the Hex on the Sorceress, that's right. But they changed something in a recent patch as well. They changed a lot of the damage dealing affixes on elites and rares. So they seem to deal damage a bit better now. There's a lot of really specific changes which you could check out if you wanted to go check out the patch notes. But overall, I think it's much more in better shape for what they're trying to achieve in terms of healing and damage dealing over time. So I'm a pretty big fan of the changes overall. Just sort of changing the game slightly over time, as should be happening in a beta, to make it a bit better there. And I'm going to save my cooldowns on my Fetish army and that for the actual... Oh, taking a lot of damage there. The Vortex Orbiter. getting vortexed into there. Let's use Wall of Zombies here. I'm gonna use my potion now because my health's getting really low. But you'll see me trying to, you know, even though I'm very unfamiliar with the Witch Doctor and how it plays, and probably not using my skills to their full effect. I'll still try and play as intelligently as I can in terms of health management. You know, when we're playing hardcore, we want to sort of do this. Also, personally, I just find it more fun to play like that, to play a little bit more strategically in these games. So I need to get to level 2. Oh, this is a new thing as well, the Pool of Reflection. I'm glad I've seen one of these in this, because I played a full run on softcore earlier and didn't see a single one of them. But this is a new sort of shrine in the game now, which I'll kill these guys and I'll show it off. But oh, there's level 33 as well, so we'll get some new skills, and then I'll talk about this. What do we get? Widowmakers, Corpse Spiders. Yeah, not too interested in the Corpse Spiders skill. Locust Swarm, Devouring Swarm. I will definitely check that out since I'm using Locust Swarm already. And Zombie Charger, Lumbering Cold. That might be one I'll check out later. So a couple of runes there. Let's check out the Locust Swarm one. Gain 25 mana for every enemy affected. I'm not really having any mana issues in this build, so I don't think that's too helpful. So the Pool of Reflection, essentially, from what I gathered, I only managed to find one blue post about it, is that you basically get them and they give you an XP bonus that you can then sort of consume as you gain XP. And I think this becomes evident down here when I click it. Now these can stack up as well. So if you find multiple ones of these before using all of the first one, they're going to stack on top of each other. So can we see this? It looks like it's not displayed in here. Experience gains increased by 0.25% there. So bonus pool remaining 18,000. Effect is lost if you die. Well, in hardcore, the effect is going to be lost either way, isn't it? But basically, this means that it's only a small increase, 0.25%, but still something, you know, something kind of for free, really. But for the next 18,000, sorry, we're going to get an 18,000 bonus experience of 2.5% bonus. Until that sort of bonus pool runs out there. So we're going to get 18,000 bonus experience until that pool runs down. And hopefully that makes sense, but yeah, I think that might make sense. It reminds me of, what did I play recently? Final Fantasy XIV, the MMO. It had this sort of, when you logged out, this little bar would come across here, and that would be a bonus XP section that would, though, you know, sort of, as you gained XP, that would eventually wear down. But getting that bonus XP in there was pretty nice. So it seems similar to that, although this isn't accrued when you log out. It's accrued by actually playing. Wow, I actually managed to find a really nice amulet here. This is about the same in terms of intelligence vitality. It has slightly higher crit hit damage. It's a very similar amulet overall. We're dropping the physical resistance, which is why you see that reduction in toughness, but it's a very slight reduction in toughness, especially because we're gaining a bit of intelligence and vitality there. But the really big thing, besides the reduces duration of crowd control effects, which is nice, but 8% is going to make too big a difference. The 46 life per hit is going to help us a lot with our healing problems. Now, I don't have very many skills that proc that very well, like Wall of Zombies and Locust Swarm, I believe, will proc it sort of over time, and Firebomb will proc it when I attack. But otherwise, I don't think we're going to gain too much from life per hit, but still going to be an extra source of healing, so I'll definitely equip that amulet. The other one, was this one socketed? Either one? No, I must have been looking at this ring. But we do have a ring here that essentially, I don't know if this would be worth using. The extra base damage is really, really hard to beat on rings. On our current ring, the 4 to 8 damage, really difficult to beat, so I think I'll stick with that for now. Good news, everyone. We've found a Cursed Shrine. I don't know if we've found one in this series yet, but these are a fairly new addition. They actually were added sometime after I started this series, I'm pretty sure. But you guys have probably seen what these do already. But the better news is that we have our Fetish army and Big Bad Voodoo off cooldown. Now, I've seen that these spawn quite a few different things now. They can even spawn bosses. I had one spawn Gom in an earlier run. So this could be interesting. Let's see what we get, and I'll use my cooldowns when we get it. We've got, looks like we've just got kill a number of wave times. So this is a wave one there. So we'll throw down our Big Bad Voodoo. I should throw down Locust Swarm so that starts spreading. Any more waves? Oh, so that's one wave. There's 5 waves, basically. Clear 5 waves to earn a bonus chest. What? Where was the... Huh? Huh? Why? What? Why didn't it spawn a second wave? Did I not kill them, or was there like one little mob hiding over here or something? Man, I got scammed hard there. Oh man, oh, there he was. He was hiding over there. He was underground. Man, those are the worst mobs to spawn in that. Because you actually have to run around and find them. They're not just going to run towards you until you go over them. Oh, man. So I didn't get my bonus chest. All I got was an empowered shrine. Man, that was a bit unfortunate. But I've got to clear this level now. This should be pretty simple, though. Not really having too many issues in here. Though in the upper sort of extra, the outside zone, we went through to get here. We definitely had some taking a lot of damage in there. I was down below half health a lot of the time. So when watching, I gotta watch out for these charges as well. There's a rare over there. I should probably kill these guys before I set him off. There we go. What do we got? Oh, it's Zaluz of the Grasping, Aspect of Envy. Oh, whoa, that's a cool skill. I've never seen that one before. A lot of these sort of have had tuning passes, so they have extra abilities and affixes and things like that now. I don't think I've seen that one before. But he still dies like the rest of them. And there we go. A few salvage materials and things like that as well. I don't think I've got anything else that's any good. The resplendent chest dropping nothing whatsoever. Pretty standard stuff there. Oh, looks like a rare up here. A shielding, what else? Shielding frozen, okay. I should probably get in somewhere where I can easily back out of the frozen. Alright, let's throw down a Fetish army as well there. And we'll throw down the big bad voodoo as well. Give us some extra buffs there. Some extra attack speed for both me and my little Fetish guys as well. Throw down the zombie wall there. Better back out of that frozen. And damn shielding. Throw down another Plague Locust, and looks like we'll finish this guy off pretty easily there. I think these will be the last ones in here as well. There might be a few more mobs hiding up in the corner. Oh! There we go. Oh, there's four mobs remaining. I'll grab these and use my Spirit Walk. You'll be happy to know I am using this as a movement skill as much as possible. I was very underutilizing it before, as people pointed out. So I appreciate the tips, guys. Looks like last one here is a great Horn of Goliath. I really love that chicken hex on the sorceress there. That's really cool. But there we go. There's the awkward-looking bounty notification. Let's go do the next one. We have kill Snitchly. Sure. All right. Looks like we've encountered the bounties just up here. I've only got 10 of my 50 kills so far, so I might have to explore around a bit after I kill these ones. But let's use force move a bit. Finding a little bit awkward to path through all these guys. Kill this Blood Clan occultist before he puts it. Oh, he already had put a shield on something. Alright, we've got a rare up here. Shielding knockback. I still have my cooldowns up. They might come down again after before I kill this guy. Especially because it's one of those shielding mobs. Yeah, these fatties here. What are they? I can't remember what they're called. But these guys shield up all these ones and make everything a pain to kill. So yeah, let's use our cooldowns here. Make this kill a bit faster. Big bad voodoo. Use the zombie wall there, throw down another plagued, and keep using my firebombs. I don't know if I should switch out firebomb for a higher damage dealing spell. I'm not saying we're having any mana issues. I don't know if I could support just like a real big mana spender on my left click. I could potentially switch that out. I'm not against sort of tuning these builds as I go. When I level up as well, I'll be able to put a new rune on the Fetish army. At the moment, they're just basic. They just deal a bit of damage. But let's see, what could I run? I do have that new Corpse Spiders rune, but I think I might try and run some sort of damage spender. Now I should try, and if I'm going to change it, get something that will proc this Fire Bats, Acid Cloud. Acid Cloud's pretty good. I'm a big fan of Acid Cloud, and that will proc it as well. Again, not very good for life gain on hit. Zombie Charge does as well, I believe. These are both pretty high on the mana cost. Zombie Winter Bears crawl out of the ground. Let me take a look through these skills and I'll try and decide on something. Okay, I'm going to use this one for now, just because it's hilarious. I have no idea if it'll be very effective as my left click skill. I might need to change out Locust Storm for something else as well, but this is hilarious. Tower of Zombies. Oh! How cool is that? See, I haven't even seen all of the Witch Doctor skills yet. This is about as, this is slightly further, I think, than I'd gotten on the only other hardcore Witch Doctor I'd played before. Is that oh, that's a giant goblin. Oh, Snitchly is a giant goblin. Holy crap, I hope these skills will actually work then. Just summon my fetishes there. Oh man, this is going to be tough. Is he going to disappear? Hopefully he won't, because he's actually my bounty as well. Alright, I don't want to die trying to get him, but I'm definitely running out of mana with this as my left skill. Some of the wall of zombies over there. There's another goblin! Man, is he like summoning goblins to his defense? Trying to distract me though. I'll stick with him. It looks like he's not trying to jump away though. I think he'd already be jumping away if he was a normal goblin. But I don't want to die. Oh man, let's kill off some of these mobs. Okay, I don't think he's gonna run away. He is my bounty. If he does, then I just can't do the bounty. So it wouldn't be very fair. Let's kill these ones. There's a few materials and stuff here now as well. There's a bit of a change too in terms of some of the crafting materials and stuff have all just been converted to Demonic essences, yeah. I'm not sure which things specifically those are, though. And I'm definitely having trouble using any sort of mana now. So this doesn't really work out. Whoa! Oh, taking a lot of damage here. Alright, let's back off a little bit here. Not actually being able to use any skills definitely is the sort of thing that can get me killed. Whoa! Need to back off. Okay, I need to... Potions off cooldown. Okay. Think I need to use some other skill here. Man, he almost dodged my zombie tower. Zombie tower hits pretty hard. But it's not something I can just sort of spam. So I might have to, I think I'll have to try something else. I need to kill off these guys so I can change my skills. Look how much gold he's dropping! What? We can just farm this guy for 1 and 2 gold drops. It's not actually like a decent amount of gold at all, but that's pretty hilarious though. It's really cool. I'm glad that it just does that from like a sort of a fun point of view. We've actually aggroed another rare somehow, which is really bad. Because I'm having enough troubles fighting anything here with this current skill setup. Alright, I should be able to take this guy out. Vortex into the orbiter. Let's throw out another zombie wall there. I think I'm just like missing with that tower some of the time as well there. Alright, Fetish. I don't know, what's actually dealing most of the damage to him there? Oh! Life getting very low there. Alright, let's Locust Swarm. Hopefully this should finish this guy off. Man, this is rough. Changing your skills in the middle of a bounty, probably not the best idea. You probably want to test things a little bit more cautiously in hardcore. Alright, let's get this Fetish army back up. Big bad voodoo. Let's try and kill these guys. Use my spirit walk so just to reposition here. Another zombie wall. Let's kill this guy. Yes, the zombie tower for the kill. Okay. Oh man, that was rough. Okay, let's go back to Firebomb. Let's switch this back. Alright, let's finish this guy off finally. Still dropping gold. Alright, so I'm using Acid Cloud now just with the AoE rune. Or was it? Am I using the Glob one actually? On the ground forms to slide. I am using the Glob one. There we go. I didn't realize. But there we go. That seems to work pretty cool. We're actually spawning these little cool little guys now as well. It's pretty cool. Oh, and there's level 34. A few blues from this guy. Looks like our backpack is full as well. So what do we get? Horrify Rune, Face of Death. I'm not using Horrify at the moment, so I'll leave that. Mass Confusion. So it looks like a few CC skills here, this level. And the Fetish Army, first rune for that, which we'll be able to do once we... there's so much gold here. There's they're all 1 and 2 gold though, so I'm not actually going to bother. Oh, we got the Mystic now. We finally unlocked the Mystic. So what level is that? For reference, level 34, we unlocked the Mystic. Good stuff. Cool. I was wondering about that. I thought it was a bit strange that we hadn't got it by now. I swear in the last time I played this on the Wizard, we got it much earlier, so they might have changed that. Alright, so, salvaged up all the stuff that was no good. It looks like we've got a nice boot and chest upgrade here. Just a bit of main stat upgrade here as well. Some life regen, which is going to be handy. Grasp of the Dead as well, so if we start using that skill soon, we'll get a big boost in its damage. And yeah, we don't lose too much really on that one, so that's just a straight upgrade there. Nice stuff. And in terms of the boots, pretty hefty increase. Well, our previous ones didn't have any intelligence whatsoever, so we lose a little bit of move speed, but we're getting a lot of extra vitality and intelligence, as well as sacrifice. Though I'm probably not going to use a dog's sacrifice build anytime soon, and a little bit of extra XP on that. So they're both pretty nice upgrades all around. And it's nice to finally get some intelligence on our boots as well, which is bringing our damage up. Oh, we just passed the 1,000 mark on damage as well. Okay, so we've got our first Fetish Army rune here, and this means that each Fetish deals 250% weapon damage as physical to any nearby enemy as it is summoned. So since we summoned 5, that's 5 times 250 weapon damage there, but we have to be on top of them basically, because the way Fetish Army summons is, it seems to be right on top of us, so we just have to get in close when we summon that. But just a nice little damage buff there. It's a big, actually, that's a really big damage hit. Against mobs that are sort of surrounding us when we summon that, which we sort of summon this when we're in a tough situation, so I think that works out pretty well there. Alrighty, let's go kill Thornback now, and then after that one we have the Cydia boss kill. Looks like the bounties spawn right here as well, so let's get in and use our new Fetish Army rune on there. Oh, let's use it here actually, kill these guys. Oh, lots of damage. They got turned into chickens so they couldn't attack us, and they pretty much instantly die. Looks like we've got a mortar mob there. I should spam this Acid Cloud until I'm pretty much out of mana. Let's use Zombie Wall there. I don't know if I actually like Zombie Wall all that much. Seems a bit hard to target. I should probably use Big Bad Voodoo there as well. Looks like we take down this guy pretty easily. And then we just have to get a few extra mob kills as well. So I'm standing in the Molten just there. Not the best. It's the sort of thing you want to really pay attention to, especially because we're only getting a little bit of life on hit at the moment. Let's use up the rest of these. I should be doing that as much as possible because it's summoning extra slimes as well. I think, can I have more than... So that summons one, another one. Yeah, it summons ones each cast that I do, so I might as well stack those up because they're going to block attacks and deal extra damage as well. So let's get a few more kills in here. Man, I really, really like Acid Cloud. It's just such a fun skill to use. There we go. There's the final bounty there for that one. Alright, so I've decided to change out the Zombie Wall for Grasp of the Dead. I've used Grasp of the Dead a lot throughout this series, and it's just a really fun skill to use. It's much easier to use. I really like the damage it does, especially with this rune here that bumps up the weapon damage to 80%. But also that's slow. Like, you really can't underestimate how powerful that is, especially when combined with other AoE skills like Acid Cloud there. I can keep them sort of in the slow. They're taking 2 lots of AoE damage there as well. It sort of helps them group up a lot as well. So, yeah, I really like that combination. So I think I'll stick with that. I don't know if it procs the Fetish army passive, though to be honest I haven't really been noticing too many Fetishes spawn from that. Oh, actually there's 2 right there. There we go, I lie. Okay, apparently it is working pretty well. I guess they're small fellas, so I don't tend to see them too much. But let's kill Bruto, just a random purple mob that spawned here. Oh! There's a Nephilim Glory. We can possibly take this into the Cydia fight. Nah, it'll probably wear off by the time we get in there. Alrighty, here she is. This one shouldn't be too bad. The Cydia fight's pretty cruisy generally. But we'll just throw down all our skills here. We'll slow her down. We'll get right on top of her. Summon the Fetish army there, so she takes a bit of extra burst damage from there. And summon Big Bad Voodoo. Probably should get out of the way of this poison. Slow her down over here. And we'll start spamming our Acid Clowns as well. So we summon all the little glob dudes. The glob dudes. Alright, she's down to half health already. Looks like she's scuttled off. I actually killed her earlier with the wizard that I was playing on, without her scuttling off at all. So you can actually do that. There she goes. So it looks like that when she gets to half health, that procs. Be careful, there's little spiders now. Alright, and here she is back again. Spam out, just chew up all our mana there, save enough for one Grasp of the Dead. Oh, she just completely dodged that one. Reposition that, get in nice and close. Man, she's running around crazy this time. Been very mobile. Throw another Grasp of the Dead while she's actually standing still, so she takes the full damage from that. Throw down some more Acid Clouds there. And it's such a cool looking spell, just like having this thing spawn above their heads and then vomit on them. Alright, this should be the kill just there. Oh, no! What? She just jumped away right at the end there. She's got like 1 hit left in her. Alrighty, and this should be the kill. There we go. There's that awkward bounty thing popping up there. I don't know how I feel about the look of that thing. It seems a bit more obtrusive than the previous one. I guess they wanted to make bounties a bit different to the normal quests. But the way that it spawns sort of on top of each other as well sometimes is a bit weird. Oh, there we go. Level 35. Man, 3 levels in 1 bounty run. That seems pretty efficient. And you'll notice the Heraldric Cache little icon has changed as well. They're no longer little loot baggies. I like to call them loot baggies. Now they're loot boxes, I guess, or a little present or something. Or it kind of looks like a little robot or something, or a TV. Anyway, while I'm yammering on about this, we got a bunch of extra stuff, which I'll have to check those out later. But let's see what we get. No, not too much. What do we get? We got our Rift Keystone, that's the main thing. So for the next episode, we can actually do a Rift run. Hopefully, though, last time, I swear, like, the 2 last times we tried to run Rifts, it's like closed on us or something. As soon as I got in there, or the game crashed or something like that. Hopefully, we have a bit better luck this time. Looks like nothing this way, so let's go talk to Kadala and do some gambling. So she definitely does spawn legendaries now. That was actually added in recently, so it was true that it wasn't actually doing it before, so this has been added in now. So if you're looking for a specific type of legendary, you can use this now. I'm not sure what low-level legendaries there are. I'm assuming there are some. So what do we actually need, though, in terms of anything? We could definitely do with some ring upgrades. What about in terms of level? We're level 34, our gloves are really low level. 27... 26 on the helmet, 23 on the shoulders. Looks like most things could really do with an upgrade. The gloves are the lowest level, although a new weapon would be really nice as well. So we're using currently a dagger. What's our mojo like? Our mojo is not too bad actually. It's pretty nice mojo. And I could probably do with a better weapon. Let's see if I can spawn a one-handed mystery weapon of some description. So there we go. Let's just gamble these ones out. See what we get. There's the rest, the full inventory there. The only socketed ones we got are this one, which... how's the damage on that? 40 to 62 without the gem in it. 93 intelligence. That's probably an upgrade once I put the gem in it. I can actually test it here. Actually, it's not. Wow. Much less DPS on there as well. We can get a few more here. What do we get? Okay, we got one socketed here. High vitality roll, but pretty low damage, so I don't think that one's going to cut it. Oh, man. We just got scammed on the socket rolls there. That's, oh, this one had potential. If only rolled a socket instead of the, yeah, I guess not. Guess it's not happening for us. And certainly no legendaries. Man, that's a nice stat stick weapon there. Could can you actually dual wield as the witch doctor? No, you can't. Okay, there we go. It's no one-hand crossbow demon hunter action, that's for sure. Alright, let's salvage up these ones. And in the next episode, we'll hit up that rift run. There are a few changes with rifts, most notably now that the bosses actually drop all of the loot, which I think is better. It makes more sense to actually get stuff when you kill the boss. But we'll check that out in the next episode. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. That's it for now. I'm ZiggyD, and thanks for watching.